All right, everyone. Welcome to Our First Thought with Trevor and Forrest. I'm Trevor. He's Forrest. Let's get into it. We're in a new studio. By new studio, I mean dog shit studio that's really small.
Yeah, it's about the size of a prison cell. It's kind of how I feel.
Might be smaller than a prison cell. Might be smaller than a bathroom, to be completely honest.
Trevor might get shanked at this point.
We're pretty much in a closet.
He's not wrong.
Let's be honest here. We're pretty much in a side closet of my house.
Yep, that's accurate. And
essentially.
There's two doors to get in here.
Yeah, two doors. One very useless door, and then one door that is supposed to be there.
Trevor has to act small to get through the other one.
Yes, I do have to act small because the lights in this very small room are very, very close to us. So pretty much we're blind, we're in a closet, we're fat, and we're back. So I think that's a pretty good way to fucking bring it back, dude.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, on the bright side, you can now use your squinty eyes as an excuse because of the lights.
Yeah, that is true because these lights are very bright.
Yeah, they are.
And they are very, very close.
It's going to get hot in here real quick.
It already is hot in here, dude. I am sweating. Good thing we have ice cold water.
Well, that's
dude.
because you've been getting up and down your chair about 2 times already, so you're out of fucking breath. So.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you guys probably can't see because we're kind of hidden behind the desk, but we're both very much fatter than the last time that we made.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
I've kind of stayed the same.
Forrest has this idea that he stayed the same.
I mean, for the most part, I have weight-wise.
Probably 15-pound difference.
No.
Come on. Give yourself a little bit of leeway.
No, I mean, maybe when we were like actually working out and doing stuff, maybe. But not from like the start of it.
All right, well, everybody, I'm over 300 pounds. So
are you now?
I've been trying to, well, I was at some point, like maybe a week and a half ago.
That's not good.
Ish. I've been trying to cut back on the soda, trying to
it hasn't
eat
been
right.
Working, clearly.
It worked right for a couple days. The soda I've been good about. I did drink one today just so I could be awake for work. But
I've never been a big soda person.
Yeah,
so.
I just have been for probably... Oh, yeah, you haven't seen us in 5 months, so there's that. I moved. Forrest, we've been locked down pretty much, so. But, yeah, I've been drinking a lot of soda in that 5 months, and it caught up to me because 300 pounds don't feel good. It don't feel good, let me tell you. Don't try to do it.
No, I don't think anyone would, Trevor.
Well, I did try to do it at one point, but this ain't trying to do it. This was just a natural occurrence.
Yeah, this is just you actively being fat.
Yes, that is a very accurate statement.
Yeah.
And I can feel it right now because I'm sweating. So. But yeah, in 5 months, what have we been up to, dude? What have you been doing? How are you doing lately?
I haven't been doing anything, I guess. I mean, been farming because it's farming season.
Well, because when we started this, you were still working.
Yeah.
Like, well, not when we started this. 5 months ago, the last time that we released a video, you were still working, and none of this stuff had happened yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was still working. I was teaching, and so when this happened, obviously, that stopped because no one was going to school or whatever. So I've kind of just been doing nothing, actually, and it's been fine. Honestly, this quarantine thing hasn't bothered me at all. I've kind of enjoyed it, to be completely honest.
A lot of video games. And for all those people that are like, oh, this is terrible, I'm tired of staying at home, play video games, because this is maybe the biggest blessing in the world for a video game player. Because all you do all day is stay at home and play video games, and then whenever somebody wants you to hang out or something, you now have an excuse to say, hey, I'm going to be fat and stay at home and play video games because I'm not allowed to come and see you.
Yeah, and it's not even that. It's just like people need to find... I think this whole quarantine actually really like showed people how little they have to do besides like work and coming home and doing nothing.
Well, yeah, and people want to go see people, but it's like sometimes you got to have something to do by yourself.
Yeah.
Without seeing people. I mean, I understand some people love social interaction and all that, but it's like find something to do.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't been able to find something to do in 3 months, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Find something.
Ain't got nothing for you.
I've been playing. Well, we went through an array of games here over
You have.
the past. Well, yeah, I have. We played Call of Duty there for a while. Then we were on a big Minecraft kick, like big. I was running a 24-hour PS4 server, and for those of you that know what I'm talking about, that just means I left my PS4 on for probably a month and a half.
It didn't blow up.
No, it didn't blow up. It's just fine. We just watch Netflix on it now because now I'm back on good old RuneScape.
Yeah.
So that's a good time. Other than the fact that it's a living hell, but it is a good time.
I guess, dude.
What have you been playing, dude?
Since
you've just been sitting at home.
Yeah, I honestly
there ain't nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Other than play video games.
I mean, I like reading, so I've been reading quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not a big reader.
And but yeah, I mean, I've been playing video games too, and just kind of chilling and watching Netflix, and I've been watching Netflix and reading when I don't really want to talk to anyone or play any video games.
Yep.
So, and then I've been playing video games when I want to, and been going outside like once a day to walk the dogs.
Yep. See, we take Wyatt on some walks and stuff. We've been taking him on longer walks now that we're trying to lose some weight because when you gain 75 pounds in 2 years, well, actually, when you lose 70 pounds and you're down at 230 and then you gain another 70 or 80 pounds on top of that after that over the last 2 years, it's not the best time for the body. The joints don't feel good. I woke up, dude, the other day. I was sleeping, right? And my alarm goes off at 3:30 like normal.
Yeah.
So I hit the snooze like I normally do. And I normally sleep on my right side. Like literally all night. I'll sleep on my right side for like 6 hours in a row.
Yeah.
And I won't move. So this time I hit the snooze and I rolled over on my left side for 15 minutes until my alarm went off again. Wake up at 3:45 like normal. I normally wake up around 3:45 or 4. So I wake up at 3:45, get up, sharp pain in my back left shoulder blade. I was on it for 15 minutes. Sharp pain hasn't gone away since Monday, dude. For those of you that don't know when we're recording this, it's Friday night. Or no, it's not Friday night. It's Saturday night.
It's
had
Saturday
a stroke.
Afternoon, yeah.
It's Saturday afternoon, and I still got this sharp pain in the back of my shoulder blade.
Maybe you should just sleep on the left shoulder again.
I tried, dude. I've tried everything. I've tried stretching it. I've tried to pop it or anything I can do.
Chiropractor, I guess.
That's what I was thinking today, because today, great time for Trevor. I broke down in my truck at work, so I was sitting in my truck for 3 hours waiting on somebody to come and fix it.
On a Saturday.
And yeah, on a Saturday. That was supposed to be a 3-day weekend. Not upset at all. But I'm sitting there, and after probably like 2 hours, I'm sitting there like, damn, my back like really hurts. Like all up in the back, like up in the top, in between your shoulder blades. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I was sitting there like, dude, I got to go do something about this. But then I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, yeah, if you weren't so fucking fat, you wouldn't have these problems, Trevor. Like, yeah, you'd have some of them. You'd have some joint issues and some soreness of your body just because you're getting fucking old and you work every day, but you wouldn't be to this extent.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. I guess the biggest change I've known getting fat is taking a shit, dude. Is that a difference for you?
Dude, I've always been fat, so.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like fat and then there's like where you are now.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the thing for me is, too, like, I noticed the biggest difference whenever Forrest likes to say that I don't drink water. Well, partially, it's pretty much true. Like, when I go, because I can literally go.
You'd rather drink soda instead.
I can go 3 or 4 days with drinking 1 glass of water and not taking a shit the whole time. There are times when I'll leave for a whole weekend. Like, we went to the farm a couple weekends ago. I left Friday, didn't get back to my house until Sunday night, didn't even take a shit till Monday. Some people take like 2 or 3 a day.
That's like normal, Trevor, is to take like 2
this is a regular occurrence where I just won't take a shit for 3 or 4 days. I don't know if I need to go to the doctor, but I'm not going to go to the doctor.
If you go to the doctor, they're going to tell you you're fat and you need to lose weight.
Well, yeah.
So
well, and last time I went to the doctor, we were talking about how I have acid reflux and stuff. And pretty much the whole time we were there, I was pretty much just telling the guy, I was like, yeah, I pretty much know that like everything that's wrong with me is because I'm fat.
Yeah.
So like I know I need to like lose weight. And he pretty much agreed with me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I pretty much know that my acid reflux and my asthma and just about everything else probably would go away if I just lost 70 or 80 pounds.
Yeah.
Even fucking 40 pounds would help at this point.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Dude, I get out of bed and I'm breathing hard.
Brooke was just in here wondering why you were breathing so hard when getting up and down in your chair.
Well, damn, bro, I was fucking underneath the table and all that stuff.
That's just not accurate.
Dude, God. So, oh yeah, this happened since we recorded last. I'm back on days for work. So I'm delivering again.
Yeah.
Because I went back in March, I think. Sometime in March, maybe late February. I switched back to actually delivering and not just driving every day, which has helped a little bit with the body because I literally just drove 8 hours to 10 hours of actual drive time sitting down driving for a whole year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that did not help the situation at all. But since I've been delivering it again, dude, I go into a Dollar General and I've got like 4 pallets. And I got to merchandise the whole thing. I got to get on the ground and all this stuff. I'd be walking out of there huffing and puffing sometimes. And they don't turn the air on.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to waste too much money. So they don't turn the air on and I'm sitting there just sweating bullets on the ground, throwing 12 packs up on the shelf and just like, "Oh my God, I think I'm going to die in here." And then these people want you to have a mask on. It's like, all right, I understand you want me to have a mask on, but I can't breathe as it is. Like I can't breathe if I'm in good shape because of my asthma.
You ever bring your inhaler with you?
No, dude, I haven't used I use an inhaler every day for like a steroid inhaler, but a rescue inhaler, I probably should carry it, dude.
You probably should.
I might have one in my bag somewhere. The way
you're describing this, dude, it seems like a life and death situation every time you go and
I got one right here, dude, just in case I pass out during the podcast. You just puff that in me a couple times, I'll wake back up. It's like a fucking steroid shot to the heart.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's been rough. Especially since I've been delivering again. Like, if I'm just driving and then I got to hook up a trailer or whatever, not a big deal. But, man, when I got to go into, like, some of these coolers, I'm sitting there doing everything.
Nice. At least it's not hot in there.
Well, yeah, but you ain't got no space to move. Look at me, dude. I'm 6'3", 300 pounds.
You barely fit through the doorway.
Exactly. It's like, dude, I'm gonna die doing this job. I'm gonna die. Well, there was a couple times when I don't know why this past week. There was like 2 times in one day I almost just straight up fell off of my lift gate, bro. While I was sitting there, I was putting pallets on it, and I just almost like lost my balance and fell off the side.
Because you're not drinking enough water.
I'd have been fucked, dude. Just fall. That shit is. Well,
you're gonna need a life alert, dude.
It's probably 5 foot in the air, so if I just fall off of it sideways onto concrete, like
you're gonna need a life alert, dude. You're gonna have to press a button and someone come save you.
It's not good. I need to tighten up, dude. I need to tighten up.
I don't know about tighten up, dude. You start losing some fucking weight.
Loosen up a little bit.
Maybe you should start doing stretches before you go into work.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to do those, but technically, company policy, we're supposed to do those, but oh well. How's the fat life been for you other than taking shits? So how's it different for you taking shits?
It's just
I
different.
just don't take shits, I guess. I mean, I do, but
it's just different, dude. Like just sitting down, taking a shit, it just feels different. It's kind of hard to explain. Like I guess just because I'm fat.
Just like you feel like you're just
like I just feel different. Like sitting on the toilet, I'm like, wow, I'm fat as shit.
I just feel like that all the time.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm sitting
I'm one of the only
taking a shit.
I asked this in our PlayStation party one time. It was probably a couple months ago. But like there'll be times when I'm sitting down, slouched like this for a while, and I'll get up and I gotta pop my chest.
Yeah, that's not.
He said he's never had to do that, but like I have to like lean back.
I also don't slump when I play video games.
Pull my chest apart to pop my rib.
There's something weird with you.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, man, I just feel like I'll be completely honest with you right now. I got sweat going down my back, bro. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't slouch a lot, so maybe that's part of the reason when I take a shit, because I'll like slouch take a shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason too. But
yeah, or
like,
the fact that your fat's like folding over the sides of the fucking toilet while you're trying to take a shit on a toilet that you've been taking a shit on since you were a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So you've been through it all.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I don't slouch when I'm sitting in like a recliner or a chair or something, like playing video games or doing anything. I typically don't slouch.
I try not to, but I immediately just fucking I look like a fucking troll whenever I'm fucking doing anything. I swear.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, other than that, like, I haven't been doing much. So, like, being fat hasn't really... I mean, I've been working on the farm and stuff, but even that I haven't really had any problems with. The only problem would be, like, if I'm doing something, if I'm working, like, my stamina, I could just... Like, I could feel it. Like, I'm breathing hard a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's appalling to me how fast it comes, because like I'll be playing with Wyatt like here at home. I'm not even talking like running out in the field with him. I'm talking at home, just playing around with him. 2 minutes later, I'm just like, God, I gotta go sit down. I can't keep up with you. And like we'll go out to a field and I'll throw a ball and I'll try to run with him.
Not good.
Not good, dude. Ain't no way. I'm gonna end up tearing something and hitting the ground, break something.
You have to press that button on your neck again.
Yeah, break something on the way down. Yeah, it's just this quarantine life. It'll get you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but it hasn't been bad.
It hasn't been too bad
for me, at least. Like it's just been fine. I haven't had to go to work. I've just been able to sit at home.
Yeah, and he's getting paid too.
Yeah, I am. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not terrible for me, and even if I wasn't getting paid and it's still at home, it still wouldn't bother me as much as.
Well, yeah, because that's what you were just doing before.
Yeah.
Whenever you came back.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just
for pretty much fucking like 8 months.
Yeah,
you just said
pretty much. I mean, but it's just something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy just being able to sit at home and not talk to anyone if I don't want to.
True.
And a lot of people, I think, have problems with that
like doing
and
that.
struggle doing that.
I get yelled at for doing that. Different life whenever you're engaged.
Yeah.
On that front, my wedding got canceled. Pretty much. I mean, my celebration of our wedding got delayed for a year, but we are getting married here in a month, legally. We're still not sure exactly what we're gonna do. We might go get the certificate from the courthouse and then just go take me, Brooke, the person who is marrying us, which is Jack Ashmore. I'm sure he's listening. And then our photographer, Annie Banton, out to like a park or something and have him marry us there and then her take pictures or whatever. But we're not going to wear like our suit and dress and stuff like that, mostly because neither of us fucking fit in them right now. But yeah, I mean, that's probably what we'll do. And then we're going to have our big wedding next year like we were going to have this year, but things pretty much just all got fucked up.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
Just pretty much can't do any of that.
I think you're okay with it for the most part, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I mean, we're still getting married. So we're still getting married. We're still going to be legally married. Our celebration is just pushed back. If we could, we'd just push it back like a month or two, but she just started graduate school and I'm working. And with our schedules, it's just easier to push it back until she's not in school actively. So we pushed it back to next June. We're pretty much just going to renew our vows in a year, but have a wedding. So, I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be fucking one of a kind, I guess, because remember it forever, I guess.
You along with everyone else who's had to cancel their wedding.
Yeah, no shit. Well, other people, I haven't talked, well, Caden, our friend, is still having his wedding.
That's not till the end of this year, though.
Yeah, he's having his in September. We've got a bachelor party for him to go to in Tennessee, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be in a couple months. Maybe if we're still recording by then, we can make some content while we're there. But
maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see if we even record it next week. Actually, JK, we'll see if this podcast even gets released. That's what we'll see first.
Oh.
You remember that one time, dude, that I made a video Or no, I didn't even make the fucking video. I took video of a whole entire day of a divisional playoff game.
Oh yeah,
and
when
then
we were at Kansas City.
And then I didn't make the video for it.
Yeah, you just said fuck it and didn't do it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Good times. I still have all the files on my computer.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, if anybody actually really wants to see that video, if this video gets 10 likes,
oh jeez,
I'll make the fucking video. I may have actually even edited the video. I don't even remember.
I think you did, and then I think you texted me like, "This looks like shit. I'm just not even gonna put it out."
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put out shitty content, so that's why we haven't put any content out for the past 5 months, because I didn't want to put out anything that was shit, and everything that we make is shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. In other news, back to the virus. I'm pretty sure I had the virus there for a little bit.
Yeah, my mom's pretty sure she had it too.
Yeah. So pretty much right before everything got shut down, I was sick, and
it was like when they had said that there were cases and stuff, but nothing had been shut down yet. So people were still going to work and everything like that. But if people were sick, they were just telling them to stay home just in case, stuff like that.
So our CEO of our branch sent out an email that said, if you're sick, just stay home and we'll figure out all the sick time and stuff. So I immediately texted my boss and told him, hey, I got to talk to you whenever I get back. And then I pretty much went in and told him, hey, I've been sick for a week and a half, but I haven't said anything because I called in last week and I got pointed for it, and I can't afford to do that because I can't lose my job because I have bills to pay. So since he just sent out this email, I'm going to go to the doctor. And pretty much I went to the doctor, and they told me they couldn't test me because I wasn't old enough, even though I have asthma and I'm at risk. So probably not a good thing on their side. But then pretty much I got a bill for $800 a week ago for me. I went in to the ER and left the ER for the most part. They took my blood pressure and they looked at me and asked me how I was. And I got a bill for $800 for that. I didn't even get tested.
Yeah.
I didn't get any tests on me. Nothing. They didn't stick their finger in my ass or anything. They didn't make me cough and turn my head. They barely even looked at my throat, and they charged me $800.
Yep.
What the fuck's going on here? And that's after my insurance took off money.
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who the fuck charges somebody $800 to show up somewhere and walk back out? They even made me put on a mask and sit in a corner for like an hour.
Well, they told you that they couldn't test you because you were young, and this was at the very start of everything.
This was at the very beginning, whenever there was a shortage of tests. So I understand that.
They told him that he was healthy and young and he was fine, which,
well,
I don't know how the fuck
I don't know who the fuck's telling me that I'm healthy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you could tell he's young and it's fine, but he's got asthma and he's fat as shit.
I was probably breathing hard just sitting in the fucking...
That's probably why they gave you a fucking mask.
Yeah, no shit. Dude, I can't believe they didn't do anything. It was just like, they didn't even ask me my medical history.
I think at that time they didn't even know what to do. Like, if you did have it, you know what I mean?
They didn't even ask me if I had asthma. Like, they didn't even know I had asthma until I was leaving.
Yeah.
Whenever you know how you go, and then they do the whole thing, and then the last person comes in and tells you, like, whatever right before you leave.
Yeah.
That's the person that asks me if I had any other problems, like asthma or anything.
That's funny.
I was like, yeah, I have asthma. And she's like, oh, yeah, then definitely stay home for 2 weeks. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, why didn't you guys ask me that like 30 minutes ago when the other person was in the room?
Yeah.
You probably should have led with, hey, do you have any medical history like asthma?
Yeah.
Which is one of the most things affected by the damn thing.
Yeah. So how was it at home then after because you were at home for like the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, so I was at home for 2 weeks. It was great. Well, I mean, other than the fact that I was coughing up my fucking lungs.
You weren't like dying though, were you?
No, I wasn't dying, but it definitely wasn't pleasant. Like, because we were in a PlayStation party with each other, and like I would be in the PlayStation party with all the guys, and I would start coughing, and everybody like, "Oh my god, he's got the fucking the COVID-19," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, probably." Like,
Yeah.
I've been coughing for 3 weeks now, so yeah. Because I was sick for a week and a half before that. I was probably sick for another week and a half after they gave me off. So. And they gave me 2 weeks off. So luckily there towards the end, it kind of just tapered off. And then I got to just have a good time with my 2 weeks off. But then on the flip side of it, I had to use a whole week of my vacation and a whole week of my sick time. But I mean, I did get paid full. So I can't complain about that. But it's just like, maybe don't use all my fucking vacation. But
maybe you just don't get sick, dude. Drink more water and you won't get sick.
Well, I do what I can, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
When I feel thirsty.
See, that's your problem when because you work at Coke and you have no problem getting Coke, like getting soda.
Yeah, I can drink as much soda pretty much as I want, like out of the cooler and stuff that they've got
I know,
in there.
And that's your issue.
But thing is, I won't even drink that sometimes. Like I just won't.
Well, I know,
drink
but I mean, like when you because you struggle with drinking soda, it's very easy for you to get it versus a lot of other people.
True. Well, and another weird thing about me is I'm A-okay with drinking water too. Like,
I don't know.
I can just stop drinking soda and just drink water. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, the whole week last week, I didn't drink any soda and I didn't even want to. The only reason I drank soda this morning is because I needed caffeine and I hate fucking coffee.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
You had a lot of
1 liter of Dr. Pepper it is, dude.
Jeez.
Down
you drank
the
that much?
Down the hatch,
Jeez,
dude.
That's fucked up.
Well, you know what's really fucked up? I was drinking
300 fucking pounds?
Dude, I was yes, that I'm 300 pounds is fucked up.
The only
too.
reason I'm sitting on this small chair is because your ass will fucking break it.
You're not wrong. That thing is fragile. But the fucked up thing is, I was drinking that 1 liter of Dr. Pepper every day for probably a good month.
Oh, I know.
Every day in the morning, I'd get it from the gas station and drink it.
It's fucked up, dude.
And then more whenever I got home, because we had 12 packs of it in the fridge there for probably this whole.
There's something wrong with you, dude.
This whole thing.
I think I'd throw up before.
So then I'd come back and drink like 3 cans here.
That's wild.
Or more. Yeah.
If you switch that to water, you'd be A-okay, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'd probably be 225 pounds.
Probably.
Well, I have been drinking a lot of water lately.
Yeah. No,
I fill up my thing probably twice a day.
Twice a day? That ain't shit, dude. There's a time there where I was drinking like 2 gallons of water a day.
Well, also, Forrest, there was a time there I was only drinking half of one of those a day.
Yeah, I know.
So, 2 of them.
Yeah, that's probably why your ass was getting dizzy and almost falling off the back of your fucking
I
truck.
wasn't getting dizzy, bro. I just lost my balance.
Yeah.
Maybe I was getting a little bit dizzy.
Sweating bullets, you're probably sweating 6 or 7 times that in a fucking store.
Fucking sweating hail over here. It's just fucking coming off my forehead.
Not good, dude. Really
good.
just not good.
Not good. So, this isn't even on my list, but I just thought about it because I was looking at your fucking ugly ass face. I'm planning on hunting this hunting season.
Yeah.
Which would be fun. But I need to go get my thing. Whatever you told me I need.
Safety course.
Yeah, the hunter safety course. But I don't know how to go about doing that right now.
Well, have you even looked anything up about it?
I have not. It
Okay,
just popped into my head.
Well, maybe we can do that after this.
I was just thinking about it like 2 days ago. But I completely forgot about it.
Maybe we can go look it up after this, because typically you'd have like a class you go into like 2 or 3 times in a week for a couple hours, and then after that you do it. But with this whole thing, obviously, I doubt they're having that. So I don't even know what they're doing now with all that. But we can look it up, because you need to do that, and then you need to apply for tags, and then.
Yeah, I do want to go hunting this season. I dream about it, dude. I don't know why. Yeah, I just randomly will dream about it, and I'm just like, I just get the feeling of like, hey, like I really want to go hunting this year. But
we just went turkey hunting here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hunt, and you didn't hunt while I was there, but
yeah, I hunted for the first 2 days or so, and I didn't see anything. So
yeah,
after that, it was more just a drunk fest, and we ate food. And,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's pretty much what
Pretty much.
happened.
That's what the farm is, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a drunk fest with food. That's what it is.
Yeah. We're more serious during deer season and stuff, though.
Yeah.
But
Oh, dude, I already told Forrest if I actually get my shit ready and I'm ready to go by deer season, I'll be out there all day.
Oh yeah.
Like I will sit out there all day. Well, because in the fall, it's not going to be as cold as whenever we went. What was that in January?
Well, yeah, there's 2 seasons. So
yeah, and I went to the second one last year. And that was what, January? Maybe in the beginning of February. We talked about it on our last podcast, I think.
I don't know.
So yeah, it was sometime in early January.
I don't know. It was fucking cold though. Whenever it
was real cold.
Whether it was before
Me and
that
Forrest sitting up in a double stand, looked like 2 fat fucking pigs falling out of the side of this fucking thing.
We sat there first, and then we went to another one where you sat on the ground.
Yeah, on a stump, fucking staring down a deer.
In your fucking blue jeans.
Fucking good times, dude. He didn't see me, but I was like locked in, dude. Or maybe he did see me. He's like, "What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What's that thing I'm looking at over there? I don't know. Never seen something like that before.
I ain't never seen something that fucking big in here. Let me go look.
That big fucking blue thing over there. What the fuck is that? The fucking Cookie Monster sitting over there?" God, dude, I probably look like I have my eyes closed this whole fucking podcast.
Probably. That's probably why the deer didn't fucking see you.
No shit, bro. I was just fucking squinting at his ass, bro.
Squinting. You squint anyway. You could try to open your eyes as hard as possible. You still be fucking squinting.
He wasn't gonna see nothing, bro.
Oh man.
I might as well have been a statue, bro. Fucking gargoyle.
Gargoyle my ass, dude. Fucking. So yeah, we can figure that out and shit and try to get you there, but we'll see.
Bro, come up with something to talk about. It's your turn.
Something to talk about.
Yeah, come on. Bring something at me. That's not football related. We're not there yet. Folks.
We're not there yet?
No, we're not there yet. You got to come up with one thing to let the people listen to, and then we can move on to football, which seems like 80% of our audience fucking hates. But we got a lot of football stuff to talk about.
We could talk about, like, I said you've been fishing some, and we can also talk about, because golf courses are open, dude.
I haven't caught a damn thing, bro.
You haven't caught anything?
No.
Not a single fucking thing.
I caught one fish at the farm. I went fishing for a couple hours at my grandma's house last weekend, and I didn't catch anything.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing. One fish at your grandpa's house.
Did you forget to put something on, like, the
no,
bowl?
I changed to like 5 different fucking lures, bro. Damien and his friend are out in the middle of the pond. They caught like 20 fish.
Well, the problem is you're not fishing. You don't fish till like fucking noon.
Well, yeah, true, but like, I don't want to fucking. I had shit to do.
Fuck, dude, you get up at like 4 a.m. every day. You think you can get up around 7 or 8 and go fishing?
Well, I could if I wanted to, but normally on the weekends I'd like to sleep till. Well, to be honest, I have been waking up at like 7 on my days off.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I probably could do that. Maybe we should do that tomorrow.
Or we could try to go golfing tomorrow.
What is
too.
tomorrow?
Sunday.
Oh yeah, I had to work today. Crazy.
Yeah, well,
yeah, we could do that.
To go golfing.
Yeah,
too.
I heard that the golf courses have been opening up.
Yeah, they've been opening up and stuff. So we could try to go golfing or something.
I mean,
we tell people about the first time you've been fucking golfing.
Oh yeah, I think we told that a long time ago, but
Probably.
ain't nobody watched those fucking podcasts.
Hell no.
So let's just go. You want to fucking recollect on the story?
Yeah, we can. So I golf occasionally. I'm not like a big golfer. That's by no means am I good. I am dog shit.
Last year was the first year I had ever golfed.
Yeah, but
in my
last
life.
year, and I have left-handed gloves, or clubs. So Trevor couldn't use mine because he's right-handed. But we went with a couple friends. And Trevor shows up at this fucking golf course. It's not some high-tech, like high-class golf course where you got to be dressed up. But Trevor comes, and I think a fucking black shirt, some fucking shorts with paint on them, and fucking work boots to the fucking golf course. And I'm sitting there like I have nice shoes on. Because I have nice shoes on, and I have like khakis or something on. I don't know. And he shows up, and everyone looks at him, and we're like, Trevor, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He's like, what do you mean, dude? I'm ready to golf, dude. I wear my boots everywhere. It'll be fine. And so we go into pay and everything, and the guy looks at his boots, and he's like, you gonna wear those golfing? And Trevor goes, yep. And the guy kind of stops and pauses. He's like, let me see the bottom of them. So he shows it to me. He's like, all right, I guess you're fine. Just try not to fuck it up too bad. And so we get to golfing, and Trevor.
All right, first of all, let's stop right here real quick, right before you start telling the story. I was given no direction. These fuckers, who we were golfing with 2 or 3 other people.
Yeah.
Not a single person in this whole group told me how to golf. Not a single tip or anything, how to place your feet, how to pivot, how to swing the damn fucking club. Continue.
Not at the very first, but then we started trying to help you, and they were just was not registering in your fucking brain. But so we get out there, and we get at the first hole, and Trevor gets a club, sets the ball down, and he goes to swing, and his feet don't move. They look like if someone had drove spikes through the top of his fucking feet and then covered it in cement. His feet don't move at all.
Granted, we did 18 my first time.
Yeah, we did a full 18. So we're going through and everything. I'm trying Trevor, you need to move your feet, dude. He's like, I'm fine. I've been hitting the ball fine. So when we get towards the end and we get done, Trevor's like, dude, my feet are fucking killing me.
It was the outside of my right leg, because I swing righty. So the outside of my right leg and the inside of my left leg were on fucking fire. And granted, I did this from hole 1 to hole 18.
Yeah.
Like, there was no movement of any kind of feet or any kind of legs.
Yeah.
And it was plant it in the ground, swing as hard as you can, make that ball fucking fly. And I got a hold of some good ones, but
yeah, I mean, there were a couple in the whole 18. I hope so. But so we get done, and I'm like, Trevor, you got to move. Because anyone who doesn't play golf, like, you need to move your feet a little bit. You need to twist them, kind of like when baseball, how you swing, you're supposed to twist the back foot. And you're supposed to move your feet some, because otherwise what happens is what happened to fucking Trevor. Your feet just can't take the strain of moving and twisting. Yeah.
You torque your fucking muscles out of your goddamn leg that are supposed to be attached to your foot.
You were probably fucking hurting for like a whole week and a half afterwards.
Oh yeah. We talked about it too. I told him like every day for a whole week, like, dude, my legs are killing me, bro. Like, this is bad.
Yeah, and mine were a little sore just because playing a full 18 after not doing anything. Not playing golf for a while.
My upper body too from fucking swinging. Because I was swinging for the fences.
Oh yeah, you were.
I wasn't swinging to just hit it a little bit. I was swinging.
Yeah, we went golf a couple times after that, and it was fine. But maybe we'll go here.
Well, and then so I swung the driver really fucking hard. And I nicked the ground. And those of you who golf can probably guess what me swinging as hard as I fucking could and hit the ground what the fucking driver did. It snapped off the fucking head of it. And the fucking head of the driver went a lot farther than the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And granted, these aren't my clubs.
No.
These are my stepdad's clubs.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I'm still not sure if I ever told him.
He hasn't even taken them out and looked at them.
I'm sure Damien told him because he was with us. I'm pretty sure I told him.
That was after the first time.
No, I've still got them.
Yeah.
They're in my
That's
fucking...
what I'm saying. Your stepdad hasn't used them or anything.
Do I have your clubs or do I have Damien's clubs? I have other clubs.
Mine are at my house.
Oh, I was going to say, I have other clubs in there, so they must be Damien's.
So.
But yeah, I'd like to go golfing again. I don't want to go golfing in the middle of the day like we did that fucking time. Well, dude, it was like 95 and we were out there at fucking 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, plus, I mean, it's not even, it's not as hot either right now. So even if we did, it wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, yeah. And apparently they're making everybody use their own golf cart right now, too.
Yeah,
because of social distancing.
Yeah.
So, hey, everybody get their own golf cart.
I guess, dude. Line them up.
I can deal with that.
Line them up, dude.
Until I fucking put my clubs in the back of my fucking cart and you fuckers unstrap them and they go fucking falling out the back. God.
Yep. So, we'll see if we can go golfing or something.
Yeah.
See how that is.
Hopefully, I mean, we can...
Maybe you can catch a fish sometime this summer.
Yeah, god damn. I need to catch something. I thought I was going to catch something out at my grandma's house. There was this big one, dude, over on the bank on the other side. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at it. I was trying to catch it, obviously, but then I started looking at it and it had a fucking jig in its mouth, bro.
Yeah.
It was just swimming around.
Probably.
Like nothing.
I mean, what else? They can't get it out.
So then I went up to the house and I asked my grandma's boyfriend, I said, hey, did you break off on a fish? And he said, actually, yeah, I did this morning on on a creature. And I said, yeah, it's still in its mouth. And it was still out there. And we went and looked at it. He's like, yeah, that's the fucking one I threw. So that fucker's probably still in there with the fucking...
Probably, dude. They ain't got no way getting it out.
Yeah, I was trying to catch the fucker to get it out, but it didn't. I was fucking dangling a little worm from its face. Dude, it was not having it. I threw a frog out. Dude, I'm telling you. I threw every fucking thing in my tackle box. I tried, dude. And I tried for probably
a tackle box out there.
Tried for a good 2 hours, dude. It just wasn't fucking happening.
Not good.
They were catching a bunch of shit though. I don't know what the fuck they were throwing, but
they take a little paddle boat out there.
Yeah. They went down the way a little bit, and
you probably tried to hop on, and Damien said, "Hell no."
Dude, I thought he was gonna sink it. To be honest, his friend was sitting up front, and he was sitting in the back, and the back's lower than the front, and he fucking sat in the back. I was like, dude, you need to calm down before you fucking sink that thing. You're pretty close there.
Man.
But it didn't sink. He was fine. But I was like,
they can hold quite a bit of weight.
Looks pretty suspect there. It looks like you guys better know how to swim is what I'm saying. God damn. Dude, I had something to fucking talk about, but I forgot what it was, Forrest. Come up with something else real quick so I can remember what I was going to talk about.
Dude, that's probably because your ass out here having fucking strokes from so much goddamn sugar you've been drinking, dude.
No, not recently. This morning, yeah, but...
Well, exactly, dude. This morning, it's only been like 3 days since the last time you've been pounding them, dude.
No, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, we started last week. Well, and then I pounded some over the last weekend.
I was gonna say it ain't.
Yeah, I probably. Well, fuck. It really just. I got off the rails real quick. I
got a text from him, like last Sunday probably, and he was like, "Dude."
No, it was like last Wednesday, right after we started, is whenever I texted you.
No, because you had told me one of the previous weekends, you're like, "Dude, on Monday I'm gonna start a diet."
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Okay, dude."
Well, no, then I texted you during the week, and I said, "Hey." The problem here, I don't think, is going to be the eating. But I did 10 push-ups and 10 bodyweight squats.
Right. That's right.
I did 10 push-ups, and I looked like I was about to die. I'm not even kidding, dude. And I felt like it, too. My face probably looked like a damn tomato after I got up from those push-ups.
It does anyway. You probably some rare purple one or some shit, dude.
I'm not even fucking kidding you, dude. I did 10 push-ups and 10 body weight squats, and it was probably the worst workout I've ever had in my life. Like, what is going on?
You were planning to do more, weren't you? You were planning to do more, and after those, you
I was going to do like 4. I was going to do like 4 sets.
Oh, jeez.
And I got up, I was like, yeah, I think that's about enough for me today. And then I haven't done anything since.
Oh, man.
It's kind of hard to fucking work out during this shit because we like going to the gym. We like actually lifting.
I've been doing stuff at home. I haven't done it in probably a week and a half.
Easy.
But I was doing like
I've been going on more walks. But...
I started doing like 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 10 squats, and then every day
cut it off right there.
And then every day I just do one more.
More push-up?
Yeah, so like I do 11 the next day. And then 12
I thought you were going to say you did a whole nother set.
No.
Goddamn, Forrest, fucking, you be climbing for a goddamn year to get an actual set out of it.
No. So I was doing like 10 of each, and then the next day I was doing 11 of each, and the next day I was doing 12 of each. And I got up to doing like 30 a day, and then I just, I think that was when I went to the farm for like a week to go farming. Yeah. And then I just didn't do anything, and then I didn't pick it back up.
Yeah, it's hard once you like do something on like a weekend to just like get back into it, you know?
Well, plus like when I'm farming, like I'd go down Thursday, and then we wouldn't get back to like the next Tuesday or something.
Yeah.
And so and during the whole time I'm working, we're waking up early and we're working all day, and then we're just like most of the time we won't eat lunch, and then we'll just have a big dinner, and like I just don't want to do anything because I've been working all day. And you're just tired, and I'm like, fuck it. I've been working, and then when you get back, it's just like, well, I've already been doing stuff for a week and a half, and you just get off schedule, and you don't want to do anything.
Yeah. Dude, I go take a shit and I'm off schedule. Like, it don't
Coming
take
back to
work.
the shit, dude. I'm telling you, dude, it's different taking a shit when you're fat.
Hey, dude, I'm just used to it by this point, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, dude.
I've
Well,
just been
you
fat
just don't shit. That's the difference.
Yeah, true. I've just been fat for so long, it's just normal.
Yeah, I guess, dude.
You guys fucking spread the cheeks, dude.
I don't know. I ain't that fucking fat then.
You gotta do that, bro. What do you mean? Even if you're skinny, you gotta do that.
Absolutely not, dude. I don't have to fucking
bro
spread. Hell no, dude.
Got to.
It's fucked up.
Got to, Forrest.
You been using baby wipes, dude?
No, I wish I should, bro. Probably be a hell of a lot fucking better down there.
There's something, dude. My mom buys like triple ply, like toilet paper. Good, dude. Good shit.
I bet it is, dude.
Oh yeah. Ain't no one of that sandpaper bullshit you got here, dude.
No, it's not as bad as it was that one time. That Forrest had a bad experience.
Not good, dude. We were over at his old place where we used to do this. And I went to take a shit and I go to use toilet paper and this shit, I kid you not, I could see through it. This shit is like half applied. And it just feels like I'm using like 300 grade sandpaper on my ass. And at one point I started to think it'd just be easier if I just used my hand and then washed after, because this does, like, it felt like I was bleeding every time I wiped my, like, not good at all. Like usually when you use half ply, you like try to like use like 8 rolls and then just fold it. Doesn't help at fucking all. This shit was ripping. This shit was tearing my asshole apart. And I come into the bathroom and I yelled to her, "Hey, Trevor, hey, what the fuck is this? You've been wiping with sandpaper for months. What are you doing?" And he goes, It's not my fault. Brooke went to the store and bought toilet paper."
I didn't buy it. It wasn't me.
So, yeah,
Shh, Forrest. Forrest, be quiet. Be quiet, dude. I didn't buy it.
So, yeah, that's one thing. There's a lot of things. I'm cheap as hell. There's a lot of things I won't spend money on. That's not
one thing you do not go cheap on.
That is not one of them.
Yeah.
You buy the name brand shit and you just deal with it.
Exactly. Dude, I tell you what, it has been nice to be back in the studio a little bit.
Yeah.
Have some conversation. Well, other than the fact I haven't talked to Forrest probably like an actual conversation in like 2 weeks, actually. Because he just went to Trey's and everything for the past, like, over the weekend and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't really talked to you in like 2 weeks. Feels like feels like a couple months in us time.
I guess, yeah. I mean, we'll just say stuff here or there, whatever, but...
Yeah. It's been nice to be back on the podcast. People fucking love us.
I guess, dude. I wouldn't know. I don't fucking look at it or anything.
All right, well, for those people that hate football because you're great people and we love you, not really, you're fucking stupid if you don't like football, but we're going to talk about that now because that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the off season, so...
Okay, so for all of you football fans out there that want to hear our fantastic information that we have in our brains, which like we don't actually have, but we act like we do, we're going to talk about a little bit of the off season and what our takeaways have been.
Saying that the Colts, or not the, yeah, it'd be nice maybe this year, but the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. You know, everyone knows that.
Oh yeah, we fucking
Trevor's over here all giddy and stuff, and
we forgot about all of that. Trevor, we missed everything.
Well, yeah, you'd start moving, and then you just never set anything up, so we just never did anything.
Yeah. So yeah, the last time that we made a podcast, I actually have it. I have it as my background on my fucking computer here. We were in, what is this, the divisional championship or the conference championship?
What the fuck?
So the last time we recorded a podcast and talked about football, the Chiefs were going to play the Titans and the 49ers were playing the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
So obviously the Chiefs and the 49ers went to the Super Bowl and the Chiefs beat that ass.
Yeah.
So fucking first year, I'm a fan. I'm not allowed to say anything because I'm not a real fan yet. I guess next year, whenever we win it again, I can say something. But we won the Super Bowl. I was pretty happy about it. I didn't talk about it too much because everybody's giving me shit because I'm a bandwagon, even though I never had a team. And I literally picked my team right whenever the season started. I said, this is my team. Not my fault. I'm batting fucking 100,000, dude.
Well, also, I mean, this, like I told Trevor, this Super Bowl win was for all the other fans that have been fans for 50 plus years.
Okay, well,
so he doesn't get this one.
I'm taking this one. I take half of this one, but whenever we win it next year, which I'll talk about why there's a good chance.
You really can't, though. You got to wait until they're bad, and then they get good again.
I
And
don't
then when they
want them to
won
be
that
bad.
time,
They aren't going to be bad.
If you're still a fan by then you can count that as yours.
Well, I can tell you right now, they ain't going to be bad.
You got to go through the good and the bad, and then the good again. And then if you're still with the team, then you get to count it. So,
Listen, Forrest.
All these got an asterisk by your name up here on this one, dude. You just happen to pick.
They ain't going to fucking be bad. I'm telling you, for at least the next 7 years. Because
we'll see, dude.
That's a minimum of how much Patrick Mahomes is still going to be there. They ain't going to be bad,
we'll see how much money they got to pay him, dude.
Well, yeah, they're going to pay him $200 million or more.
Yeah,
Did you see that fucking shit with
people
Dak?
On his team.
Well, he's got people on his team right now.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe not in here a couple of
we'll
years.
See. We'll see what
him.
happens. Well, they're really good in the draft too, though. That's where they've gotten a lot of their guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
They haven't had to trade for people.
I mean, fuck.
Oh, they can get lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And then a fucking shit ton of stuff happened. So you just want to lead off here? We'll talk about the league overall, and then we'll talk about our teams because
yeah, we can. I mean,
our teams are what matter because they're probably going to play each other in the playoffs next year. But I guess we could talk about the other teams that are fucking dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, the league as a whole, we can talk about it, but it's not.
Just talk about maybe the key signings, trades, and shit like that.
Obviously, there's shit like that. We'll just focus more on the Colts and Chiefs just because that's who we like. And
there's obviously a major one.
Yeah, I mean Brady obviously going to the Bucks.
Fucking Tampa Bay Gronkaneers.
You're something else, dude. It's super cool. I think it'll be cool to watch the Bucks this year. I think they'll start off slow just because of this whole quarantine thing, not being able to practice together and stuff like that. But at the very least, they'll be exciting to watch because I mean, you got Gronk coming out of retirement, and then you got Mike Evans, and you got Goodman, and you got Brady just all on an offense together. You got Brait too at tight end. So I mean, they'll be fun to watch regardless. And that division is fucking stacked between them. You got them and the Saints, and the Panthers aren't going to look too bad, I don't think, this year. And then you got the Falcons, who it shouldn't be bad, but also they always are for some reason. I don't know. So
yeah, well, and Brady just held a practice with his receivers at a private school.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice for them. A lot of this stuff that's happened this offseason, it kind of sucks for the teams that are signing people like that.
Yeah.
That are trading, that got a lot of people in the draft that are supposed to help out their team because they haven't been able to report to OTAs or any of the off-season stuff. So one of the reasons I say that the Chiefs have a good shot to go to the Super Bowl again this year is because they returned 20 of their 22 starters this year.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a big factor in who is going to be good this next year. I mean, obviously there's going to be teams that are going to be able to come in and just pick it up and be fine, and the team's just going to have the camaraderie to be able to do it. But the teams that kept guys that were on their team last year with the same coaching staff relatively are going to be better teams this year.
Yeah, they'll definitely start out faster, and
they'll have an advantage early in the season.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll probably pick up a lot of the games early.
Yeah.
Because even the Colts, the Colts have signed a decent amount of people, but they still have a good foundation of what their team was last year.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I won't be surprised if in the first half of the season, the teams that have a lot of people returning and there's no head coaching changes or anything like that, they definitely have a better advantage and a better just organization and teamwork that's easier to come by because they've been together for at least a year.
Yeah.
At least a full season. They don't have to go through all learning a new scheme and learning which wide receiver likes to run which route, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just being in sync as a team is huge for a team, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, obviously Gronk got signed. We had Andy Dalton got signed by the Cowboys to be Dak's backup as of right now.
Well, technically, as of right now, he's the starter. But
well, yeah, because did you see? Apparently, it got leaked what the offer was for Dak.
yeah,
But apparently, it was complete bullshit.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it got released, and then like a day later, both his team and the Cowboys team said these numbers and all of this is complete bullshit. We don't know where this person got this information
basically,
from.
that's what they
So, you still have no idea what the hell Dak's
I
going
don't
to
know.
get.
Personally,
I don't
care,
think he
but
fucking deserves near what he's fucking
absolutely
asking.
the fuck not.
I mean, more power to him. Go get your money if you can get it.
Yeah, absolutely. But like,
dude,
I also don't blame the Cowboys one bit for not paying him.
Yeah,
so.
you're not that. You haven't fucking proved it.
No, I mean he's had the best, if not one of the best offensive lines in the league for however long he's been there. He's had a good wide receiver core. He's had Zeke in his backfield, and he still is just like an average quarterback that sometimes has good games against shit teams in his division.
Yeah, exactly. And occasionally you're going to have a good game.
Yeah, and I mean, quarterback like that could win a Super Bowl because you don't need some fucking Mahomes or Rodgers or something to win a Super Bowl. Because a lot of the times you just need a consistent quarterback that isn't going to turn the ball over, and you'll be okay. But you can't give that quarterback that's consistent and doesn't turn the ball over and is just okay that kind of fucking money if you want to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, because you have to be able to pay the rest of your team.
Exactly, and they have. So
now, in some cases, if you've got an elite quarterback, you pay your quarterback as much as you need to pay your quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is going to get absolutely fucking paid.
Yeah.
200 mil plus because he wins games by himself sometimes.
Yeah,
obviously he has a lot of weapons that help, and obviously that's important.
Yeah.
And the defense helps sometimes too. But like there are times when he makes plays on his own to win games, and we've seen it live.
Yeah, and Dak just doesn't do that.
No, he does not make plays like that.
And
Russ makes plays like that.
Yeah, he makes plays like that, and Rodgers makes plays like that.
Yeah, Brady made plays like that. He never got paid because the Patriots are smart and they know how to build a team, and they paid him less whenever he was there.
Yeah, and like Breeze obviously does stuff like that too, but like Dak just isn't one of those people that has shown that he can do that. So when he's asking for this much money, it's not surprising that they haven't given him it.
Now, if he signed the franchise tag this year, improved it, and made the playoffs and maybe won a game, then you're worth it. You made it to the playoffs and you won a game. Yeah. But you haven't fucking done anything yet.
Yeah.
Go get your money, I guess. Yeah. But you're also dog shit. So
yeah, pretty much.
You're dog shit and you play for the Cowgirls. All right? You need to chill out, dog. You need to chill out.
Yep.
Fucking who am I thinking about? Forrest wide receiver. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, Hopkins.
Yeah. Hopkins got traded.
That's the wildest shit.
That is some of the most wild shit. I immediately texted Forrest. I was like, there's no fucking way this is true. There is no way.
I don't know.
Bill O'Brien is maybe the dumbest fucking person on the planet.
It's crazy, dude. And from what I've gotten from it, it was just purely a personal dislike for Hopkins, and that's why he got rid of him.
Yeah, it wasn't even a business decision.
No, and that's terrible.
It'd be okay if it was a business decision and there was a reason, or maybe he was being distracting or something like that, and it was like affecting the whole team.
Yeah, he said
even if he was doing that, it's a terrible trade because he's the best. Well, he's a top 3 wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, it's crazy. His excuse was that Hopkins brought like his baby mamas around the club too much, and it's like,
who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
guy?
it's like who cares, dude? Like,
he's more important than you.
Yeah,
on this team.
The only reason it happened is because Bill dumbass over there, fucking
Bill Dummy O'Brien,
fucking is the GM and the head coach, so he has full range and he can do whatever the fuck he want, and he traded it for a hurt DJ, and a fucking draft pick.
DJ's been hurt.
And it was like a second, I think, maybe a fourth actually.
DJ's been hurt now for like 2.5 years.
Dog shit trade. It blew my fucking mind. The Cardinals are actually exciting. They got probably one, if not the best wide receiver. They have a top 5 wide receiver core now between him and they got Fitz, and they have whatever his name is.
I can't remember. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember.
His name either. But they got those three, and then they got Murray back there, so they'll be just fine this year.
I think they improved their offensive line too this
and they have
offseason.
Kenyon Drake in the backfield now, and he played well.
They've still got Patrick Peterson on defense, so they've still got a lockdown on
They're looking good.
D.
Fantastic trade from the Cardinals. At that point, I don't know why every team wasn't calling and asking for him if he's willing to give up for that.
I give you a first and my starting wide receiver for him.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Crazy to me.
It's insane.
They literally just threw him away because Bill didn't fucking like that.
Bill didn't like him.
I'm surprised.
Well, guess what, Bill?
That's crazy to me, dude. If I was fucking any other team in the league, dude, I'd be fucking calling collusion and fucking having that shit rescind.
No shit.
That is fucking wild.
That is no shit at all. It's insane. And honestly, I know last year we made a bet. We made a bet on like the Cardinals and shit.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are 100% going to be the most improved team this year. There is no doubt. Their roster's looking really good right now.
I don't know.
This is going to be Fitz's last year. He's already come out and said that. So
I don't know if it'll be most improved by record-wise because they have a tough division. But I do think that at least on paper they should look very, very good.
Yeah, especially compared to last year.
Yeah, at least on the offensive side too.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have some problems on their O-line, and that's kind of hard for Murray because he's shorter. But
yeah,
we'll see, I guess.
But who else for us? Who else can we think of here other than our teams?
I don't know. The big thing was when they drafted the Packers drafted the quarterback when they had Rodgers.
Dumbass decision, and then people want to compare what happened in this draft to what happened whenever Rodgers was drafted, but there's a difference because they didn't trade up to get Rodgers whenever they still had Favre. He fell to them. And in this draft, they traded up for a fucking quarterback that they didn't need. They haven't drafted a skill player in 15 years for Rodgers.
In the first round.
In the first round. They have not drafted a first-round talent.
I believe when Rodgers was drafted, Favre only had 2 years left. And I think Rodgers still has 4.
Yeah, he has 4.
And so it's just like, maybe the kid that they drafted, I don't even know his name.
Jordan Love.
Yeah, maybe Jordan Love is some special kid that they found, and they really think he's going to be another Rodgers, and there's no one like him. But odds are that in 4 years, you can find someone just like Love in the next 4 years.
Yes.
And so to do that is just crazy to me, too.
In a year that they just made the fucking NFC Championship.
They're one game away from the Super Bowl.
They were in the NFC Championship, one game away from the Super Bowl, and then they drafted a fucking quarterback, a backup quarterback for 4 years.
Yeah. I don't know.
That makes no fucking sense.
It makes me think that Rodgers, they might trade him or he might want out or something. I don't know.
Well,
because they're definitely trying to push him out.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to retire as a Packer, but
yeah, I know.
He already came out and said, now I don't know if that's going to be a possibility.
Yeah, you can't
because
blame
they
him.
want to move on with this guy.
And I don't
but
think there's a single Packers fan that's okay with this pick either.
No, and a lot of Packers fans have come out and said, if Rodgers goes, we're going with him.
Yeah.
So they're going to follow Rodgers wherever he goes.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not true Packers fans.
I guess, but if your team did that, also the Packers fans have been spoiled for a long time now.
Yeah.
Over 2 decades, they've had a top 5 quarterback.
They're just a bunch of whiny bitches. Dude.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
Shut up.
Hey.
Fuck.
Hey, shut up.
At least you're not a Browns fan. Shut up.
Yeah, at least you're not a Browns fan or a Jags fan.
True.
In other news, what else? What else happened this offseason other than that? There really wasn't very...
Well, to my Colts, DeForest Buckner went to my Colts.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that.
Yes, you were. Phil Rivers, like we said, goes to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it. I think that's a great pick for them.
Yeah, both of them. I think they got Rivers and Buckner, and then they drafted well, too. So I think they had a good offseason.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than, I'd say, like top 5 offseason in the whole league, as long as... Because I think Rivers still has plenty of gas in the tank.
I think he has at least 2 or 3 years.
Because
he signed a 1-year deal, but yeah. I think if he comes out and... I feel like for sure they make the playoffs this year. If they miss the playoffs, I'd be very surprised. I know we said that last year, but this year their team is built to win right now. So I would be very surprised.
Yeah, they got a veteran quarterback in there, and the problem was last year is people started getting hurt and Ty got hurt, and he was really the only one on the offense that could do anything. Besides, I mean, you got Mac in the offense and like the offensive line and stuff. But Brissett had a good start of the year, and then he got hurt, and he was kind of inconsistent.
People forget that Brissett was a top 5 quarterback in the first 3 games of the season last year.
Yeah, he just got hurt and then had a rough go after that. So
I mean, even if Rivers were to go down, I think they're still fine.
Yeah, they'd be okay.
Because he was literally a top 5 quarterback last year. He was leading the league in touchdowns by week 3 last year because we talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
I remember us talking about it.
They beat the Chiefs early that year, so.
Yeah, but then Chiefs went to go win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm saying Colts 1-0 against the Super Bowl champs, so technically, you know.
They don't play this year. I wish they did.
But, I mean, they'll meet in playoffs if it goes that far, obviously.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. I mean, they had a good draft. They obviously traded the first round for Buckner, which I like a lot. It helps out the defense. You have him and Leonard now in the front 7.
Yeah.
And one of their weakest spots have been defensive tackle, just because they haven't been able to find it or whatever. And then you got Houston on the outside still. And then, so their offense should be okay.
Perfect for us.
Or their defense should be fine with that pickup. They'll have a good front 7, I think. And then they drafted a safety. That should be okay. And they got rid of a corner, Pierre Desir. He went to the Dolphins. So they obviously have a plan. And they got Pittman, which I really like, his dad. Michael Pittman, who's a wide receiver. They drafted him in the 2nd round with Jonathan Taylor. And Pittman's dad played for the Bucs when they won the Super Bowl. So he has the bloodline of being a solid player in the NFL. And then you got Jonathan Taylor, who broke all sorts of records.
Did they sign Xavier Rhodes?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I could have sworn we were talking about. I don't know if we were talking about how we thought they should or if they actually did.
I'm almost positive they did.
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah. That's a great pickup by the Colts.
Yeah, no, because
just a few years ago he was a top 5, top 10 cornerback in the league.
Yeah,
I know. That's another thing that happened.
He got picked up by the Colts.
Yeah, that's another thing that happened this offseason is the Lions dropped Slay. Mm-hmm. I don't know where he went, but they dropped
Slade's
Slay.
Really good.
Slay's a fucking lockdown.
I don't remember where he went. Yeah, no, Rhodes. They picked him up, and that's why they got rid of Desir because they picked up the corner. So Rhodes is a good veteran cornerback that was just good a year or 2 ago. So I think he should fit in pretty well. They used to play quite a bit of man. They like playing man with safeties over the top. So he's a big, tall, lengthy guy. So they should be fine. So I was very happy with their off season and what came of it and everything. And they added a bunch of pieces, but it's also they didn't dismantle the team and make a new team. So they should be fairly okay during the first half of the season getting together because the defensive side of the ball isn't nearly as hard to grasp as the offensive side. And with Rivers being a veteran, it's not like you're bringing in a rookie quarterback who hasn't been able to see his teammates for months.
At the very least, you're going to have a solid quarterback and a solid offensive line and a pretty solid defense.
Yeah, and between Hopkins disappearing and
that's great for you.
And the Jags completely imploding, they shouldn't have a problem winning their division.
Yeah, it seems like the Titans are still
Jags. There. The Titans are still there, but I just think putting that much workload on Henry 2 years in a row isn't possible for that. I mean, maybe he's a freak of nature, like an LT kind of guy.
Yeah, or an AP back before he.
Yeah, that can just absolutely dismantle the whole league.
Yeah,
consistently, but we'll see because it's just a lot. I mean, they have a great wide receiving core too.
Well, yeah, and also you have to think him and LT play a lot different.
Yeah,
LT avoided a lot more contact than he does. He runs right fucking into it.
Yeah, Henry's more of just a ground and pound guy. I'm gonna run you over and
LT's shifty.
So much. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But the division is very obviously just the Titans and the Colts competing for it because
I remember last year, bro, we were talking about the Colts division, and at the beginning of the season, bro, we shit on the Titans
because they weren't good.
No, they weren't.
They were dog shit.
And we were like,
they were
the
dog
Texans,
shit because Tannehill hadn't gotten there yet.
Fuck, we even thought the Jags were going to be up there maybe. We
Yeah.
said probably the Colts then. Well, it was either going to be the Colts or Houston.
Yeah.
And then the Jags had a chance to get in, and then the Titans were going to be at the bottom. Little did we know, the fucking Titans and Houston were going to fucking go on to their divisional games. Yeah. And then the Colts and the fucking Jags were out. They didn't even get into the playoffs.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Titans...
I mean, a lot happens throughout the season.
Yeah, I mean,
too.
the year before they had Henry, and they weren't giving him his 30 touches a game that he needed to get going.
Yeah,
and Mariota was dog shit and couldn't do anything.
shit,
and it put a lot of pressure on their defense, and so obviously their defense just got tired and ran over. And then all of a sudden you get Tannehill in there, and you start handing the ball to Henry, and all of a sudden they're all of a sudden they're fucking good because Tannehill doesn't turn the ball over, and you're getting Henry his touches.
Yeah, and so, then he gets fucking paid.
Yeah, and then just something like that, it's just like. Completely turned the team around. So they went from being dog shit and useless.
If they don't make those adjustments...
You have one person that comes, you fix one person on the team, and you adjust your play style a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're fucking, top of the division.
Yeah, they don't make those adjustments. There's no fucking way that they come out like that.
Absolutely not.
There's no way.
Watson's super good, but when you don't have Hopkins, that team's just dog shit now.
Yeah, and when you have a fucking stooge for a head coach and a GM you can't win a fucking playoff game that you're up by 20 in that we were at, then there's your fucking problem right there.
They ran like
the fucking fake punt, dude.
The fake punt on like their
and
30.
Fucking god damn it, I'm fucking blanking. Fucking starts with an S.
Oh yeah, I'll wait for you.
Fuck, 49. That's his number. God damn it.
I damn near called the whole game sitting up there, dude.
Oh yeah, it was a good time. I don't think I got enough footage for it. It was just so fucking cold, dude. It's hard to fucking record.
I don't think you didn't.
And we couldn't take the camera into the stadium, so I was recording on my phone. So I got some stuff, but it just wasn't like if I could take the camera everywhere with me, then it would have been nice. But whatever. Oh well. Maybe I'll release it someday. But yeah, I think the Colts have a good shot next year. Like we said that last year, but
yeah, I think. As long as, obviously, no injuries and everyone is going to play well.
Barring injury.
And if Rivers fits in well and he does well with the team, they shouldn't have any problem at least making the playoffs and winning the division.
Hey, dude. Fucking good old Phil Rivers is a fighter, dude.
Yeah, I know.
He's a fiery
competitor,
guy.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He likes playing.
Yes, he does.
Like to see that join the team.
I'd love to see them play again this year, the Chiefs and the Colts. I really would.
We'll see. Maybe it'll happen during playoffs.
Yeah, hopefully they both go to the playoffs and they can play each other and we go see that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
All right.
Hopefully they'd play in Indy so they can close the dome and we're not freezing our ass off.
Yeah, no shit. God, I hope so too. I love going to Arrowhead, but I'd like to go maybe an hour and a half and go sit indoors, then go 6 hours in the snow and go sit outside whenever it's 0 degrees and snowing.
Exactly.
Fuck. Yeah. And we haven't been there for a playoff game yet, so that would be nice.
I mean, I've been there.
Well,
but not us together. Yeah.
All right. So the Chiefs offseason, they didn't really pick anybody up in free agency. They kind of just kept the guys that they had. So they re-signed Samuel Watkins. Mm-hmm. I know that. Shady is still a free agent. So
fuck him.
He's not technically a free agent yet. They just haven't re-signed him. So he can get an offer from another team and leave. They
don't want him. He dog shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's dog shit.
He was useless to the team.
I just think Damian Williams popped off, dude. He didn't really get it. I mean, he got some touches.
Like I told you he would, dude.
He got some touches.
Hey, remember that time when you said LaShawn McCoy was gonna start for the rest of the season and he never did?
No, I said he was gonna start by week 4, and then he started week 4.
But it didn't count because the only reason he started was because Williams was hurt.
But he started.
But we had said
we did say
if injuries happened, it didn't count.
So I mean, with their first pick, number 32, obviously because they won the Super Bowl, no big deal. They picked Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Is that how you spell? Is that how you pronounce that?
Buddy,
I don't know if you watched any
ain't my fucking
LSU
team.
this year. Well, I just didn't know if you watched any college football.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I watched playoffs, and he was in the playoffs, and Burrow
apparently
threw to him. I guess. I mean,
apparently he is very similar to Darren Sproles. And when I told Forrest that a couple weeks ago, Forrest was like, "Oh, dog shit then." And I was like, "Forrest, Darren Sproles was the only player to make the all-decade team."
Why did he get replaced by DeMarco Murray, dude? Huh?
In 2 positions.
Huh?
He made the all-decade team in 2 positions.
Yeah, he got replaced by DeMarco Murray.
And then what happened to DeMarco Murray?
Well, that ain't his fault.
Dog shit.
Yeah, and what happened to Darryl Sproles? Irrelevant. Never came back. Done.
No, he definitely came back.
False.
He was playing last year for us.
Was he, dude?
Yeah.
For the Eagles, huh?
I can't remember who he played for.
Exactly.
I just know he played.
Exactly. You can't remember who he played for.
I'm pretty sure
dog shit.
he was still on the Eagles.
Ass.
Well, agree to disagree. Forrest actually does not think that Darren Sproles is ass. He's fucking lying. But yeah, we drafted that running back. I was really, don't fucking look at me like that, bro. I was very iffy on it first because I was like, well, we've got Shady and we've got we've got Damian Williams. So I mean, I don't really think we needed one. But since they're probably not going to re-sign Shady.
Thank God.
They will have Damian Williams. So apparently he's like Darren Sproles. He would fit in really good with the offense. So there's a reason that they drafted him number 1, and he was on their board. So, I mean, I was happy with it.
It's that blind fan talking.
Blind fan? I'm actually following, dude.
I know.
Damn.
Your heart said it was bad, but then you're like, wait, I'm a fan, and so I'm just going to go with them.
I need to think about this.
I think it's good.
I need to think about this.
So.
And then I thought about it, and I went through it, and I went to go see if Shady was still on the roster, and he's a free agent right now. So, yeah, I did my research, and then I was like, okay. And then I watched a couple videos of interviews and stuff about him, and I was like, okay, I kind of like what these people are saying. And then I watched one with Andy Reid, and he talked about him a little bit, and I was like, okay, I'm on board.
Exactly.
So then round 2, they picked Willie Gay Jr. from Mississippi State, linebacker. He's a middle linebacker, which we literally didn't have one on the roster.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently this guy was a first-round talent, but he got
that's a good
caught.
pickup from what I saw.
He got caught in his senior year with a tutor doing his homework. So he got suspended 8 games.
Yeah.
So he dropped in the draft all the way to the fucking end of the 2nd round.
Yep.
So I'm very happy with that pick. I watched a little bit of film on him. He's fucking fast. He's
good.
He's kind of like a nickel linebacker. And then they drafted an offensive tackle from TCU, Lucas Niang. So they drafted him 96 round 3. I did watch some film and stuff on him too. I went through.
I don't think you watched a single draft pick, did you?
No, most of the time I was fucking sleeping. The draft went till like 1 a.m.,
exactly.
bro. But I got back up. I got up in the morning and I did my research.
There you go.
So yeah, I tried to stay up for the first one, but goddamn, they literally did the draft for like 6 or 7 hours.
The whole first day is just the first round.
Yeah, and we were the last pick.
Yeah.
So I did my best. I stayed, and then immediately when I woke up, I looked at it and
actually
looked
at the text that I sent you, and because I told you.
Well, no, for this round, I meant for round 1.
Well,
for
2. Yeah, that's right.
I just woke up in the. Yeah, but I told him, I said, hey, for round 3, can you just send me a text so the first thing I see in the morning is who we picked? And so, yeah, I watched some film on him and stuff. He was a tackle in college, but they're talking about moving him down to guard because they already have 2 really good tackles.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can help in the fucking running game because we definitely need some help.
Non-existent.
Well, it's not non-existent.
Besides Mahomes running, it's non-existent.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Agree, disagree, but I was happy with that one too, because that's why I told Forrest. I said we got to get an offensive lineman in this draft. Like, if they don't draft an offensive lineman, I might stop being a fucking Chiefs fan. So then they drafted a safety, which they really needed because they're fucking thin at DB. They have 2 corners. Thornhill went out last year with an ACL in like fucking week 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was early.
But he'll be back this year. So they got a safety. They've got another safety. Sorensen is that fucking
There
guy
you
I was
go,
trying to
buddy.
think of earlier.
There you go.
And then, yeah, they've got Sorensen. He kind of plays linebacker and safety. He just kind of comes down and in and out. So I was happy with that pickup. And then this says edge. Does that mean edge rusher?
Yes.
Yeah, they picked up a D lineman. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I watched I watched some stuff on him too.
Bullshit, dude.
No, I did.
I remember that. Yeah, dude. As I'm looking at it, hey, is he an edge rusher, dude? I don't know. What is edge?
Yeah.
Dude? Oh yeah. Now I remember the 8th pick in the fucking draft that
No,
I
he
didn't
was-
watch, and
he
then I
was-
only looked up.
He was round 5, asshole.
Yeah, because the only reason you know that is because you're looking it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I knew about the first 4 for sure. I remember talking about this guy, but I just don't know much about him.
Fuck.
And then we drafted a cornerback too, which I was happy about because we still need more fucking depth at cornerback. So overall, I was fucking happy with the offseason for the Chiefs so far because
Better hope Mahomes doesn't get hurt. You
they've
don't
got
a backup quarterback.
Fuck, we don't. I thought we were gonna maybe draft fucking what's his nuts from fucking Georgia. Maybe later. He went in like
Fromm.
yeah, from
I don't even know. He went to the Eagles. I
yeah,
think.
he went to the Eagles late second or early
No,
third
it
or
was
something
a
like
little
that.
later than that.
Was
I
it?
think, yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised they took him, honestly. But I wouldn't have been complaining if we took him. But obviously, we needed these other positions at that
Yeah.
time. So
I mean, the
there
Colts
was-
took Easton, so I was pretty happy about that too. They took him in the 4th, I think, because they took Blackman in the 3rd.
yeah,
I think
I
they took him
mean,
in the 4th, so which is good because if Rivers is staying for 2 or 3 years and they really like how Easton's developing, he can just sit behind a veteran and Rivers and learn
Mahomes
and
gets
shit.
hurt. I mean, we don't even have Matt Moore anymore, dude. He's not even on the roster.
Because
So-
I think the Colts are in a good spot because if Rivers gets hurt, then you have Brissett that could step in and play.
And
But
we know
also-
he can play because
yeah,
he did last year.
And if Rivers doesn't get hurt, then you also have Easton who can sit back there and learn for a couple of years before he gets the chance to play. And if he develops really well, that could be something too. So
Yeah. Overall, I was happy with it. We got 20 of the 22 starters coming back next year.
yeah,
So,
it'll probably be the last year you have that many people coming back.
yeah, because they're definitely going to have to pay Mahomes. And when they do that, they're not going to have enough money to pay everybody.
Yeah.
But at least they have drafted smart, and they do have some guys that they don't have to pay for a couple of years, but they're
Yeah.
big guys like Tyreek Hill, fucking, god damn, dude, I'm just blanking. I'm having a stroke. Travis Kelce.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go,
guys like that. Sammy Watkins just got re-signed, but I think that was only like a 2 or 3 year deal. So here in about a year or two, it's going to be limited on who the fuck they're going to be able to sign.
It'll
They're
be
going to
interesting what they do.
they're going to have to be good in the draft for a couple years.
Yeah, for sure.
God damn, dude, I'm not looking forward to it.
you
but-
just pulled Bill O'Brien, dude. Just turn him away.
yeah, here you go. Here's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a 5th rounder for him.
Yeah, that's right.
What a fucking idiot, dude.
We'll take Mahomes for a 5th rounder, and you can have Brissett, dude.
Fuck, dude. What an idiot.
Fuck. Just trade him to the
Oh, yeah,
Pats, dude.
Cam got released. And
The
Teddy got signed to them, which was a great fucking signing for them.
Chargers are talking about picking up Cam.
They actually came out and said that they're not.
When did they do that?
On McAfee. They said they're not interested at all.
When did they do that?
That was maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, this just came out like this week. So
Oh, I haven't heard anything about it.
yeah. I don't know if it's true or not. You could
I
be
just want to
right,
see
but-
who's going to fucking
You
sign
could be
him.
right, but I did hear that they were talking about maybe picking him up as a backup because.
I don't think they should. I think they should just fucking let Tyrod try.
Well, they say they're going to, but they were talking about maybe picking him up just as the backup because otherwise they just have.
I think he's going to be too fucking expensive as a
otherwise they-
backup. They're going to have to
No.
pay him at least 15, 20 a year.
That's not true.
They're going to have to pay him at least 15. He's not going to take any less than that.
That's what he's saying. As a backup, he would
Oh, okay.
because he said he'd be okay being a backup, which means he's okay taking less money.
No,
than
I
15.
did hear about him saying he
Yeah.
would be okay with being a backup. But I figured he wanted to be paid too.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you get paid, but what the fuck is? I'd take $5 million sitting doing nothing versus 15 playing. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
True.
So
I don't know. I guess we'll see. That's about the only unanswered question right now with the
yeah,
whole
pretty much
offseason.
everything else
Because
is pretty much.
when all this shit fucking went down, I think we were talking about in our last podcast about what the offseason was going to look like. None of these questions were answered. We didn't know the answer
I'm
to
not even sure we're
any
talking
of
about
them.
off season, dude.
Oh no, we were because we were just leading up to the Super Bowl, and all of these people were getting dropped right after they were losing. So, yeah, we had a bunch of people going to free agency, and we were like, what the fuck's going to happen? Well, now we know every fucking answer but that one.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
well, and I really don't give a fuck about that one either, but.
Yeah, it's whatever, you know? I mean, fuck it. But we'll see.
Good times out here, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Colts had a good offseason.
They did.
Chiefs had a good offseason. They probably have the best chance of winning right now as it stands because of their returning people. But no, I'm just saying that's just it's just a fact.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I'm pretty happy
Super
about
Bowl
it.
champs, and you got 20 of the 22 coming back. So
yep, good times.
You got to get better to keep winning. So
yeah,
we'll
Trevor actually paid attention to the offseason. Actually knows a little bit of the fucking depth chart on
first time in forever.
Hey, gotta start somewhere, dude.
Exactly.
I told you, I said, give me a season. Let me go through an off season. I'll know most of the roster.
Exactly.
I do now. I know most of the roster.
Yeah, you finally know that Matt Moore was your backup quarterback.
Yeah, no shit. Well, fuck, he played 3 weeks last week, and he fucking won 2 of them.
Yeah, something. See ya.
Hey, dude, fucking win and keep it moving. That's his job.
I guess. Now the question is, do you know the starting offensive line?
Yeah, dude. We've got Schwartz. We've got Schwartz. We've got this guy. I can cheat here. We've got Lucas. He'll probably play left guard. I know that. And then we've got fucking Fisher. He's our left tackle. So we've got Schwartz on the right, Fisher on the left, and then we've got Lucas will probably play left tackle. And I'll be honest, I don't remember the offensive or the center and the right guard.
Hey,
I don't remember their names.
You know, it's something, dude.
That's a majority.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, dude.
It's something.
And then we got Mahomes.
Who's the backup tight end for Kelsey?
I'll be honest, bro. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't.
It's your team, so.
I'll be honest with you, though. I think his number is 89.
Yeah.
Look it up, dude.
Why do you know that?
I don't know. I just remember seeing a tight end in 89 last year. If they re-signed him. I don't know who the backup is. They don't ever fucking use him.
Exactly.
But then we've got Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill.
Dion Yelder. They don't have a second string tight end, apparently.
Hey.
Apparently, there's no one second string and the third string. They have a first and a third string. I don't know how the fuck that works. But.
And then, so we've got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and what's his fucking fast guy, 17.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, Trevor.
He plays 82, by the way, that tight end.
82 is close enough. Just turn the 9 upside down and then turn the 9 a little bit, and then it's
something
it's
like
a 2.
that, dude.
Fuck, dude. Why can't I
I'll
think
help you out, dude. You ready? Hardman.
Yeah, Hardman. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we've still got Frank Clark, and we've got what, dude? We've got Sorensen that plays. He kind of plays outside backer and plays safety a little bit. And then we've got Tyrann Mathieu. We've got Thornhill at cornerback, and we just drafted a cornerback. And then we've got another cornerback that I know the name of that I can't think of right now. We got Chris Jones still for one more year.
Here's a question for you, dude. Who are they gonna pick up to be your punter, dude?
Bro, I wish they'd sign Pat McAfee, but he's too expensive. Dude, I'm not very happy about this. I understand Colquitt. He's been in the league for like 16 years.
You got to pay him a lot of money, dude.
And yeah, he's expensive, but it's worth it if you can fucking flip the field like he can. Like, special teams is fucking important, but I don't know who the fuck they're gonna get.
I can understand them doing it though.
I can understand it too, because they need to free up cap.
Yeah.
But it's just like, dude.
Like they didn't take one in the draft, so I don't know maybe they're just not gonna have a punter.
They must just. Well, I think he talked about it on Pat's show.
Maybe they just have Mahomes punt the ball for them.
This was like a week before he got dropped. He was
just like that old squib punt where you kick it and it rolls.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just do that.
He was on McAfee's podcast like a week before they dropped him, and he said something about how they had younger guys that were going to come in and compete. So I guess they got a couple young guys that they're going to try out.
I don't know. Currently on their depth chart, they don't have a first, second, or third string.
So I'm assuming that they've got somebody in free agency that they've just.
I mean, they still have their kicker, so maybe he could fill in if they absolutely needed it
Yeah.
too. But I know a lot of kickers don't like punting or vice versa because it's different movements and stuff, and it can really fuck you up. But
yeah. I mean, I hope they fucking figure something out because I don't want to just have. I mean, but the thing is, it is a good business decision because how much do they punt?
yeah,
Not very often because they score a lot.
yeah, but it's just times when they do, like in
Yeah,
playoffs and in
when
close
you
games
need
when
to,
you
and
need
it comes down to it, and you've got to flip the
Can't have
field.
someone fucking shank that shit
Yeah.
at the 40. You know?
I will not be fucking happy, bro. I wish we could have kept him, but I understand why.
Yeah,
Because they literally have no cap. They
Yeah, they
literally
do.
have nothing.
nothing, dude.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much how the fucking off seasons went.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been a good time. We've just been chilling in this quarantine, just playing video games,
That's about it, dude.
talking about off season football. That's been pretty much
That's
it.
First comeback podcast that'll never come out. So
No, it'll come out. Come on, give me at least one,
Fuck.
dude.
we'll see, dude.
Guys, all right. Here's the deal. We're gonna be consistent.
We can try, dude.
We're gonna do our best.
It's all up to Trevor. I just want everyone to know.
Hey, how about fucking Forrest take some
This is
responsibility?
in Trevor's house,
Yeah,
and he said, "I'll set it up." I said, "Okay, whenever you set it up, I'll come over and we can do it." I said,
yeah, and he was never like,
I'm
hey,
also not. I don't care enough to pressure you to say, "Let's get this going."
well, maybe
you know?
care a little bit. Fuck, dude.
Hey, you know, I've been ready for
I
5
want
months.
you to care,
bud.
bro.
Hey, I care enough to show
How
up.
about Forrest says, hey, dude, how about we record this weekend? Or I told him, I said, how about you didn't fucking ask me? Like, hey,
Hey, listen, dude.
do you want me to come over and help you set up the studio or something?
I don't know what you want from me, dude.
I want some
I'm
fucking
here.
dedication, Forrest.
I'm here, dude.
I want some
Alright?
dedication from you.
A lot of people don't even get me to go places. Okay, so
well,
the fact that I'm here,
I'm not people, Forrest. All right, I'm fucking Trevor.
yeah, you're a fat piece of shit that's gonna struggle to get out of his chair when we're done.
You're not wrong, but guess what, Forrest? I'm your fat piece of shit friend, okay?
I guess.
And you're my fat piece of shit friend too. So we need some fucking commitment out of you here, bud.
Dude, I'm here and I'm working, and I even gave you shit to talk about because your fat fucking ass forgot
Hey, dude.
what to talk
Well,
about.
goddamn.
Right?
Trevor comes up with fucking 45 minutes worth of material.
Oh,
Ask
he's a bunch of
Forrest.
horse shit.
Ask Forrest for fucking 15 minutes worth of material.
Oh, it's at least
bro,
like
I
25.
don't know. Fuck, dude.
What do you mean, dude? I gave it to you, no problem.
He did do that.
And you still forgot what the fuck you were
Hey,
gonna
dude,
talk
how
about.
about we talk about some fishing and some
Hell
golfing?
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Some fishing and some golfing.
Hey, dude, it's been nice to be back, though. It's been nice to be back in the studio. Our,
I
our
guess,
beautiful faces.
Currently, I'm ready to get the fuck out of this fucking prison cell,
Honestly,
dude.
it hasn't been as hot as I thought it was going to be.
I'm about ready.
I mean, it is hot, but it's not like... My body got used to it. No, I'm not
I'm about ready
fucking...
to freak out from claustrophobia, dude. We're in a fucking closet.
Pretty much we are in a closet.
Fuck.
Like, you guys used to see how big... Like, we used to have 2 of these desks, and we were sitting across from each other in a room. Now we're both sitting right next to each other with this desk, and we barely have room to walk around
Yeah,
the
we gotta act small to get on the side of
We
this
really
thing.
do. Hey, dude, it's a good time, though.
It's fine. These lights. I'm surprised these lights haven't fallen over. You got these cattywampus
Hey,
and
dude.
shit.
Hey, dude, I got it. I fucking figured it out.
I guess. Well, they fell over once, but
Well, we didn't have to talk about that. That was off air.
So,
But honestly, if you've made it this far,
good for
you
you.
might
dude.
just be fucking stupid. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Thank you for listening. If I actually upload it to Spotify, we'll see.
It'd
And
be like Joe Rogan, dude. Where's our money at,
yeah,
Trevor?
where's my money at? I'm not uploading to Spotify until I get $100 million deal.
Fuck.
But it's been a good time.
Yep.
It's nice to be back. Our pale ass faces on the
It's a
fucking
good
camera
time,
that I'm
dude.
gonna have to go in post and fucking make us look tan.
On on the bright side, at least they won't be able to see like the whites of your eyes, so they won't be able to compare it to anything. You know?
Fuck off. You're the fucking asshole. All right. Well,
I guess we'll see you guys.
yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll fucking talk to you later. Bye.